There's two types of bookkeeping. Cash is essentially whenever you make the payment or accept the payment, that's when it goes on your books. So if you buy something today on a credit card, even if you're not going to use it until next year, it's going on your books for December, for this month. Accrual is when you actually use it. So if you buy a lot of inventory right now, but you sell it over the next 3 months, it's going to be broken down over the next 3 months. So that's a good way to think about it. I know that's a simple version, but as an e-commerce seller, at the very least, you want your sales and your COGS on an accrual basis. A2X, Link My Books, they both make it very easy to do that. For most e-commerce sellers, it doesn't make sense to do full accrual. It's just going to cost you a lot more and not add that much value for other expenses. But you want your sales and your COGS on accrual, and that's going to give you a much better picture of how much you're making every single month. Because again, if you're buying a lot of stuff and it's just going in that 1 month you bought it, that month is going to look pretty crappy. The other months are going to look good. Doesn't really tell you how your business is doing. If your sales and your COGS are in accrual, you're going to be able to see how much you're actually making every single month. It's also going to help you see how profitable you are, but it's also going to help you if you ever go to sell your business in the future. Most buyers of e-commerce businesses are going to want to see the sales and the COGS in accrual and not just on a cash basis. It's going to help you get a better valuation, a better multiple when you sell. So off of this, you should not go to your bookkeeper and say, should I be cash or accrual? You should talk to your CPA. Just because you are doing your books one way is not necessarily the way that you file your taxes. There could be tax advantages to doing cash. There could be tax advantages to doing accrual. And if you're doing accrual, it's usually pretty easy to toggle the cash, not so much the other way around. So talk to your CPA. It's a gray area. They could say, hey, it makes sense for you to be cash now and move to accrual in the future, but have a conversation with them and make sure your bookkeeper knows what your CPA said. If your CPA says it should be on accrual, partial accrual, full accrual, and your bookkeeper is doing it in cash, they got to be on the same page. So have that conversation with your CPA.